we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Groupers will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside is Kent. He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Auburn Tigers offense will come out first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Groupers offense will take the field for the first time. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
He'll pitch it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing...
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Using his legs, it's Craig. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Coleman. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. They're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On the run, it's Cobb. Running into the open space. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Lasso!
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The groupers send out the punt unit. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes him talk to the hand. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The groupers will punt this one away.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. You got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker, it's Coleman. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's... They'll give it to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive from the 42. Tight end now in motion. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Got a first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This quarterback part of their running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Knight. Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He'll pitch it.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Goes to the option. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Kelly.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. He's going to catch it, big fella.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Singleton. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Coming up, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Simmons. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if the